which makes it harder, in my opinion.
Well, we are in regardless. It's VP on the CT side and setting towards A. 3 CTs here. Already info getting grabbed. Kicker going to spot 2 and drop 1. Art trades and YEKINDAR's still in Graves. So FURIA, no easy entrance into this A site. YEKINDAR caught repositioning, but no kill for FURIA. And they're actually going back to B as well. There's only 1 player here right now, but 1 player is all they need. Buster dropping Art, and this round is pretty screwed for FURIA.
Nice hold from VP there early on. They even have nades enough as well for.
Yeah, basically, just like you mentioned, there's so many ways of doing the process. That's a nice entry.
Yeah, and the smoke on the molly as well. FURIA aren't waiting around. They are playing games. They are storming the B site and even the spawn as well. FURIA were one of the teams, at least in NA last year, that made this smoke like meta, basically. They use this in every single...
That's a Fnatic smoke, Hugo. What the fuck?
Oh, sorry. I covered
too, man.
I covered NA all 2020. That's all I did. I just stayed up till 2 in the morning casting FURIA. Shit.
At least 1 player in most of the teams is doing similar stuff, but not to that extent.
Oh, it's a bit of a mess in the middle right now. We got 6 players fighting. Kick it with the deagle. Worth noting, VP went for a classic Virtus.pro buy in the previous round. Kicker on the eco dropped Jame the orb that he saved on B, and so now the kicker is also on a deagle in another round. He's got a kill though, he's trapped up in the pit. Art swapping weapons and caught by YEKINDAR's rotation. And this is getting a bit messy here for FURIA. They still haven't dealt with Kicker. They know he's here from his kill earlier, but that nade will not get him. Kicker's moving in with YEKINDAR. It's a double face and it's traded all on VINI with...
He said if he gets the pit guy, he wins.
Yeah, but he would be he played it really.
But they take Banana back for free. And here they have a lot more utility here for the execute, right? KSCERATO just rushes in seat spawn again.
How has he done that? Buster, 3 headshots on the corner. The bomb's going to make it to the site. Art's cleared it up. He can get the plant, but this is a difficult 1v3. Where's he going? Back to the ruins, back to the coffins. It's a bit of an open plant as well, so he's not going to be screwed by the coffin if they stick it. Trying to find a fight, but they're surely going to try and trade this frag if he gets away with one. Jumping for Jame and kicking the trade. Very well played for VP.
So this was basically the tactic we talked about before, but they didn't throw the deep CT smoke.
Yeah, I felt like they took 1 step too long. Just leave the guy alone. You killed 1 guy, you don't need to kill the second guy who was hiding in ruins. You have the site for free.
Sure, you can talk about, oh, we throw a flash, you go, but it takes a lot of communication, a lot of timing effort to like really get a good spot.
Mollies have landed over the site that both players are desperately trying to get back in. The lurker is dead, so it's a 4v4. There's a chance for VP, but the gamble, the leaving of B has cost them the site, and I don't know if Buster can stop the plant.
And this is what Golden was talking about earlier. You kind of notice as well, like who wins the utility battle. And VP had no smokes left when this happened. So they can't stand on the bomb site, so they're forced to go CT spawn and ruins and just play retake and afterplant. It's a 3-on-3 though, so it's still very much doable. And there's a lot of flashbangs on the hands of VP. VINI getting the kill on SANJI doesn't really help them at all. It's a 2-on-2 now though. It's a lot of overpeaking here from FURIA. It's a 2v1. I think KSCERATO do it. It's a much better spot for him to be in now.
Ooh, KSCERATO coming alive.
That's probably why they call it practice, eh? YEKINDAR, the smoke.
Yeah, that was very ballsy. Just taking that peek in mid without through the smoke.
Again, VP have lost B with no players in the site, with not a single player to stop them. It's fine because you're 5-4 up, right? You've got the util, you can play retake, and 5-3 now with SANJI finding Art. So it's turned out pretty good. Surely a retakeable round for VP if they play their cards right. We saw some good trading from Buster and Kicker coming through ruins in the 2v1 the other round. And so let's see if VP can get this one under the rug.
Ooh, yeah, that molly at least kind of, you know, slows down the retake and puts that much more pressure on VP, but they still have this huge numbers advantage. So you need someone to try and step up here. Oh, yuurih might be the man to do it. All right, he's made it a little bit more interesting now. Having a fight from down in the pool, but yeah, he's trapped, man, and they know where both of them are. So that's a round for VP. They get that one locked in. You know, they tie us up at 5-5. And I think most importantly there, they don't lose many people, you know, once they're in that 5v3. Because one of the problems that we are seeing emerge for VP is...
We're going to push.
Yeah.
Even if they have one Molotov, it wouldn't be enough. So the inevitable to happen on B. And exactly what happened, like they got B for free, and yeah, it has free retake. Fortunately for them, they got 2 entries.
And I think their approach as well for VP has been a little bit unique when we kind of see them. They either fight for banana or they don't play site. They've been playing a lot of retake towards spawn and ruins areas as well.
Yeah, and also that's why like VP have lost banana when they have full utility.
Real utility for VP here.
This is really fast. Like they yeah.
This feels right. You spend all this time like getting your money together and have utility to slow them down, and they just run right through it anyway. And it's like, oh well.
A round that you want to talk about if you're CT of like, you know, do we really have enough ability to really do this buy on a seat side on Inferno? And obviously they're holding it, right? So you know they're doing a really good job by now. But we have to remember Art is already in the flank. We'll see what he can do here.
Look at Jame. There's no way they're ready for Jame. They're going to plant. They're not even going to check Jame. Yeah, he's just dropped the bomb. They ran in with their knives out. They thought it was clear.
James hit them with the "I'm saving the round," and then just drops the bomb, and now it's all in favor of VP, man. That's wild. Oh, the guy who was here first, by the way, the one who was all the way over towards the speedway, is now left in this 1v2, and he just doesn't know where anyone is.
Wanting to rotate and running a lot. I think it's one of those teams that you don't want to over rotate versus these guys. Or at least leaving one. It's a good entry here from Honda.
Yeah, also to that point, Jame will have a lot to do on B because all of it smoked off, and as FURIA is playing, he's too aggressive for an op.
Oh. Okay, James.
It's so fun to watch.
Super important round as well because both teams are broke here.
Now VP are really broken. 4-1 and only a solo player alive. Qikert hiding. Got to come out through Boiler. And he's waiting in the fade of the smoke. He still loses the fight, but nowhere to go but the graveyard.
It sounds fantastic, but obviously, again, like you have to realize that you're playing against 5 people and you don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I remember calling it 1 or 2 years ago on the pistol round.
I love it. Well, I mean, I can see pistol round working actually.
Yeah, it worked really well. Now I told you guys.
Yeah, now you can't do it anymore. Maybe now it needs to be like a double fake, you know?
I mean, I will say, I actually love some of the rounds that Fnatic, you know, obviously old Fnatic, flush Fnatic, so like last week basically, where on CT Inferno, where you guys would give up B on the pistol and you'd buy 2 HEs and you double nade coffins from CT and just deny the plant and then push in the smoke off.
And now we got this little pistol on our plate. Oh! And an immediate fight, Jame and Art going head-to-head. And it's actually going to be Jame to win that out. And now look at VP, man. They're just exploding into this A-bomb site. KSCERATO, he gets blindsided by it. So FURIA, a bit of a taste of their own medicine. It's just the aggression from VP. And now the bomb's going to go down. For FURIA, this is like a nigh-on impossible retake already.
Yeah, VP bought no nades, so it's going to be a... They knew it was going to be a brawl, and they chose apps for that, which is really good, because the first guy, whatever, if he jumps, it's really hard to hit him. You just use him as a flash. And there goes Jame.
Because normally teams are very good at least looking at the back, but like for some reason Fnatic always figures out a way to like always get knife kills, you know?
Oh, he didn't take it. I was hoping he was going to take that little run boost spawn and get there and really light up the scoreboard, but you know,
it's a really tough situation for the CDs here. It's gonna be tough.
Artoff get one. Oh my god, the re-peaks.
Wow.
This is what I mean.
Yeah, what I said.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, I think FURIA has been really smart here with the stack, right? Like we've seen, you know, Arch throwing away his smoke last. It's a 1-on-2 situation now, so you know the round's not over yet. Still very much winnable from SANJI. A smoke and a flashbang left. FURIA trying to retake this very, very quick. SANJI though in a much better position now.
Sticking it, no kit.
Oh dear! Now they have to get up. Yeah, right.
Oh, they would have won it.
Now he needs the kill, and SANJI, he thought they were off the bomb already. Yeah, he could have just stuck it. Now he needs this, and SANJI. Oh, that's disgusting.
VINI.
Another buy though, and another aggressive play. VINI, oh man, it could have worked out for him. We see there as well. And same thing here. I mean, for VP here, we can see the old VP tendency here. 5-on-4. All they have to do is sit and wait. They know that FURIA has to go for at least some map control or map information. And yeah, they're just falling like bricks here.
Yeah, they haven't moved, SANJI and YEKINDAR.
Yeah, so they secured the round, and if no one is B, they will be fast towards A and try to kill them.
Top teams do this. They're a little bit more cautious when they plant the bomb because they know that they're saving anyway. So like, just allow your teammates to get in a much better position so you have more time after you get the bomb down to try and kill these guys. And you see it now. I mean, they have just so much time to try and find where yuurih is. His teammates has already gone down, so there's going to be an absolute steam of a round.
I think they played it perfectly this round.
Ooh.
Here it comes.
And nothing.
They throw all those nades, and then they still end up.
Yeah. No players take information on A now, and it's 9 players towards B. Yeah, and it should be favorable for the cities, yeah. So all
against the second guy.
Oh, you're even calling it that?
Yeah, look at this, man. This isn't like little. Oh no, he's getting pressure from everywhere. Oh,
desperate.
Oh my god. That's the counter curse, by the way.
He had the
You
chance.
never see qikert miss so many shots with the AWP, and then now, because Golden said it, he's gonna get the first. Literally just a bunch of whiffs. In between legs, wrapping around.
He won it. Oh my god.
News just in.
Obviously, the character on their Molotovs a lot better.
Oh, okay. Nice. VINI's a bit of a god of the sand.
Then just the highest probability.
Oh, yuurih's about to win the round by dropping the bomb, and that's now throwing everything into a bit of chaos. They're going to try and go into A still. They don't have time to go anywhere else, and they're right there, but yeah, it's the fact that that bomb gets dropped that's really ruined them here. YEKINDAR left it a 1v5. It's not looking great for him.
He's gonna lose it.
All right, let's see. Is this the redemption? Oh, he's done it.
How does a bomb, man? He knows everything.
How does he predict it? It's that intuition.
Yeah. See? I even closed my eyes.
Hey, this is big for FURIA though.
Wow, that's insane.
Oh, kicking through the smoke. VINI already spraying. It was a perfect time for him, and the flash did nothing. Push down banana. 2 players for FURIA. VP are cordoned out. They are trapped in mid right now. That's where you got to give it up. Yeah, you got the kills. You've still got a Molotov for B. 2 orbs. Honda's waiting, and he's got his shot as well. FURIA, ever since they won that eco, Honda gets tagged. There's a chance, it's an opening, but it's still not a kill. yuurih's yet to be spotted, and Honda finds another. Ooh, falling off the top. Honda's just killing everything. Forget it, this round's over. And FURIA don't lose a player.
Scenarios. So it must feel kind of infuriating if you're Virtus.pro. Like, you're throwing all the utility, you're having pretty good reads, you're getting up banana in some of these rounds. But then you run into like one guy who will just kill 2 of you, and suddenly it goes back in favor of FURIA.
I would say that here. Go ahead, Golden.
I would. FURIA is one of the teams.
Early for VP, they can just wait.
Yeah, VINI has been doing a great job.
Oh, okay, this one is gotten down to the wire. There are these rotations, but basically KSCERATO is like in the site alone, and with that smoke going down at Moto, KSCERATO's got to do a lot. He could deny the bomb plant, but it's planted safe from where he is. The second guy's barreled in through the smoke to help out. Look at Art go. There were 2 smokes down at Moto, and he runs through both of them to get into the site. And now SANJI, hidden here in the graveyard, has to try and put some bodies in it. There's one, and just KSCERATO left to find, but he's on the angle, and he's ready to go. FURIA keeping that momentum going, keeping the game in their favor, as now they've tied us up at 13-13. You are feeling that momentum build.
These are wasting, of course.
Honda's backed up. Orb shot missed. He follows up the second time around. He's been nailing them on this A site. Art's here to help out Honda with a double. And now SANJI trading back out of nowhere. James got the AWP in, but he's got to use it like a shotgun with a player boosted in the site. A whiff spray recovered by qikert, but the AWP will trade. And a burnt out player in yuurih leaves Art and Jame in a 1v1. Art's going for the full wrap. No, it's actually back to the archway as Jame is given a plant and a chance to dance.
This is a real clash of the titans here, right? Like the AWP v AWP, the head-to-head. And who's going to win it? Jame, around the corner. Nice. And
if they're actually in banana. But this was more of a gamble nade stack from FURIA. Art goes down as well.
And 1 to A and look for information, or if they're going to do the same thing.
oh no, yeah.
Play more aggressive.
Well, that's that, right?
So that's up the ladder. That's where they were, but they doubled back when they realized this must have been in middle or a long take. So they're playing retake. VP, very weird to see a 10-player alive postcard on overpass, but here we are, and trades coming through very quick. Jame with 1 traded, and SANJI's got some great movement here. Moved in behind CT. They don't know. The bomb is planted for him as well. So now they're realizing, now the penny drops, like, okay, they can't be toilets. Surely they're CT. It's a stick on the bomb. SANJI denies it just with a second remaining. And now the player from the toilets can move up dead in the water. VINI with the tap. Now he's sticking it again, playing with fire, and he's off the bomb. SANJI's forced him into the fight, and he's won the round from it. VP take the pistol.
Hitbox, man, were you planning or diffusing and shit? Like, that's... I can't...
That entire round on his shoulders, and that was how VP set it up. He does a great job of holding his own. And now we get into this round where it's kind of, you know, like a bit of a force, bit of the investment coming through for FURIA, bringing that heat right away, looking to maintain, oh, I don't want to say maintain, pick back up some of that momentum that they had towards the end of Inferno.
Ooh.
And right now it's looking good. This FAMAS is popping off. VINI with the double kill, making the FAMAS look good.
Yeah, and that's rare. I've never said the sentence hero FAMAS, but here we are.
Make it out to be. Same thing really with the Galil, right? In all fairness, it's like, what, 2.1k for really a M4 on the... When you have smokes, like, you could probably Valve's vision there is like, oh, the smoke is down, let's just, you know, throw 100...
Yeah, just negev through it, right? Yeah, yeah.
Or when they push to execute that you're in CT spawn, you want to throw it, you know, shoot through it, there's same thing there. Like, there's still a lot of damage that could be made. I think the problem is that because of movement speed, once that damage is no longer available, how do you retake bomb sites? It's even more difficult than with an AWP.
And on top of that as well, as good as the Negev is, once you've hit that point of like laser beam, the first 5 to 10 shots are awful. Like, they're not actually, like, you could definitely craft around the Negev in a certain position on a map. So yeah, I'm surprised we haven't got to that point considering how cheap it is.
I think it was banned initially as well on the pro scene. It might still be banned actually, for all I know.
Said that the other day.
Yeah, it never got unbanned, but I think
Fnatic used it.
Yeah, exactly. I think everyone just because at first there was this whole idea of like, oh yeah, the gun's going to change. Like, we're actively developing it. So early on, it was like, oh, VINI, the Smoke King, he's hidden from it, and now out of the smoke and into the fire. It's YEKINDAR to get rid of him. Man, advantage up for VP. Bomb plant looking to come in. yuurih at least brings it back into a 4-on-4 and gets them set up for a retake. But they are going to be hard-pressed to get back into this one. They don't have a lot of utility to actually open engagements up, but they do have smokes to cut off angles at the very, very least. And Honda going unaccounted for on the boost. There's qikert finally picking up the trade alongside...
In my book, I think VP does a really good job there. VINI staying alive as long as he did is fantastic. Like, it's really what's expected of him. Normally what you see there, though, or if you're a VP, can come from underpass, but they're still opting for this B play. It's going to be a fast one. One expo flash in. YEKINDAR gets 2. VINI does get the 1 trade, but that's about it. VP has full control of the bomb site. Absolutely, yeah, this is a great round. The 1 flashbang, a little bit. It's still a very fast round, but they pace themselves just a little bit, getting positions, and the 1 expo flash in, and then everyone will just surround the bomb site. It's a very quick round. The fact that we have more, you know, regions in general, because the same could have been said for Serbia a few years ago. You know, sure. there's definitely a space in all
of Latvia, though, in not only YEKINDAR but Brokey as well, and many more players. So that's always a good feeling.
I mean, I want back players.
Yeah, we're at the point where G2 are turning into like a Serbian-Bosnian mix at this point. We're pretty close. So no longer French. Right now, VP, they're up at the bomb site. Art pushed long with the AWP earlier to find a pick. That's a dirty shot through the smoke from KSCERATO. And Art is still here. Remember, he was long. He's rerouted to toilet. Looks away, and qikert comes through the mid. So bad timing for Art.
Got them all down. All right, qikert has done it being loud.
Get out.
And so now Jame gets the bomb. Now they realize, right? They start to rotate up. They go, oh crap, it's Jame. He's got the bomb planted. And now he's been given a bit of a chance, but he's gone. And so for qikert, the bomb is planted for him. Well, oh, he's got the AWP at least. Now we can try to deny that defuse. And oh dear, he's went on a scavenger hunt and he's come up almost winning. It will be the defuse stuck by FURIA, and they're on to 6. And yeah, no, it's just in relation to what you guys were saying about how, like, you know, there's like this kind of top international squads. It just makes sense to try and learn to play in them, right? You don't need to have 4 other players who are just as good as you are anymore.
Default plan, Jame needs to have this cover on lock. It's a missed shot, and that's going to cause problems. But SANJI redeems them with a quick couple of kills. VINI falling after 1. The bomb planted for heaven, which is smoked, and the only player in spawn, which is yuurih, is not there in time to stop it.
And this was a late round take as well. It just really comes to show up that, you know, like the favoritism of VP showing on that bomb site so far. And FURIA can make the argument there B is, you know, later on you could get just points, but you just swap over to A. It's another quick round to B though. Really hammering on here with the fact of that they've been pretty weak on it, but it's a nice hold so far. They are hitting the bomb site though. We do have 3 FURIA members here trying to defend. Nice flashbang though from SANJI.
Oh, the deagle in the pit. Body damage is going to be great here with players tagged up. YEKINDAR's a shot from death. yuurih, and he kill him off the plant. He knows he's right below him. He's not looking. He's not shooting. How does YEKINDAR live there? yuurih knew he was there. He had to. Art saving the day. KSCERATO with a second deagle shot, and Buster. Eventually, they tap it again. Now it's a stick. They've got a kit. He's going to spray, and 99.
1 HP.
But not enough.
Oh my god, they don't care.
What a shock.
Ooh.
Never seen it before.
Yeah, right through the utility. Ooh. However, this time, right.
Patrolling in the toilets, they might come through on divider. Oh, tightens everything. There's the shot as they come up the stairwell. Smoke dropped. Art is playing the timing very well. 20 seconds. He knows that they are running out of the clock, and he might even push through this, because why not? There's no way. The no scope insult.
I mean, he didn't push through it.
Mantle ride out monster right now. Player on the pillar, and another one close to barrel, gives away his position. Hunter spams him, and VINI provides cover. He even follows up onto the AWP as well, and VINI is decimating them in the B-bomb site, looking for a 4-piece. Buster's just trying to get the AWP out the map, and yuurih might have this one dead to rights. He certainly doesn't, but it still shouldn't be a winnable round for VP here. 1-on-4.
Yeah, I mean, this is super smart. We can see the same tendency of like VP taking over mid in the beginning, and they all fall back to B of, you know, show.
Never an angle you've got into Jame. And then with mid, it's just been changing all the time for FURIA. I'll revisit this in a bit, because this B crunch has had all the momentum sucked out of it. They do have 1 player deep in the site, but no one else is really here to help him. Second man comes in, and with it, the bomb is dropped. That's Honda doubling down. SANJI with the response has put this back into a doable situation for VP. But KSCERATO still waiting, ever so patient over here, has support from Art in heaven. And this kind of like double setup at 2 different angles is very, very tricky to deal with if you're VP. Jame, as we mentioned, having a quiet game right now. If there ever was a time for him to step up, it would be in this 1v2, but a couple of missed shots, and that's the only chance you get.
A little bit more from them, but nonetheless, nice to see FURIA showing up here.
Oh, yeah, Buster almost doubles as he's blinded. They come through the connector. It is going to end B here. FURIA just splitting it slowly. Art's running monster now with the bomb, and they are just going right in. YEKINDAR with some taps. He's got the info. Art, as the smoke blooms, is picked through it, and SANJI somehow dead in the middle of nowhere to trade onto KSCERATO long. Or are they going to try and fake it?
I mean, yuurih is still sticking around here with the bomb. This is no way. A execute here from FURIA.
Oh, bye.
Yeah, and now I think it's pretty difficult spot to be in here if you're FURIA. It could have worked out. It's a nice headshot there from.
Yeah, I feel like before yuurih gets spotted on B on short, I feel like with VINI wrapping and yuurih staying, still VP are 3 on A right now. They're going to start to adjust. 2 coming down CT, 1 going down con. They're in caps surrounding B right now, and that is the right call. FURIA just left mid as Buster peaked. yuurih with another. We're back into a 4-on-4 still.
The setups here from VP is actually fantastic. We'll see if KSCERATO would actually clear this. He does! Oh my god, yuurih.
Oh. Jame getting out of there, good call off the flash, but he can't escape. Yuurih takes him down, and YEKINDAR's watching short. They don't have a smoke for it, like you said. YEKINDAR could wrap them here. If he hits a good timing, they've all gone the other way round. He's alone, but he's got them behind. He's got a spray. Thinks they're monster. They're both on the site. He's seen them now. Bomb dropped. FAMAS, VAK.
Oh my God.
Wins it all. Right, like just grouping 5 monster out of spawn and playing patient enough that you respect the utility, but well, you're not going to get much respect once you're in. Kick it with a kill, and he swings off of the barrels to double down, trading SANJI. Is the 3 players who don't commit are the 3 rifles, so now they still have their well,
two out of 3 ain't bad, right? So let's see what they're able to do with it. One out of 3 is something. You know, maybe Yuurih. That's what I've been saying. 1 out of 3. That's all you need. That's enough. Let's see what Yuurih can. Oh well, 0-3 in that one.
And with the door blown off, he can actually do, you know, watch the water. He can be very, very impactful from this top composition. Buster with a kill. He needs to escape. That would be great, but instead he hangs around and gets traded. Jame is trapped, and a missed shot. Oh no, it's getting dicey, but Jame follows up, and he's saved by YEKINDAR as well. Oh.
Gonna be dead, but it's a nice little setup there. They're still very aggressive though, so SANJI goes down. And this, out of everything, this is actually the best case for FURIA. We have 2 members that's low on VP side, but obviously with Honda being taken down there, it's a 2-on-2 situation.
Stick it. Yeah. It's up to RNG, it's up to smoke spam. Oh, he had it! He had it! That was absolutely a 1 round for VP, but he gets off the bomb with seconds to spare, and now the smoke's faded. KSCERATO almost cleans it up, and YEKINDAR, it's not a problem. If he loses the round after getting off, that's going to hurt, but he redeems himself. He wins it out. Oh, double boost.
Yeah.
They're both going for it.
Such a bad spot to be in. Yeah, I mean, for FURIA, you really need to start winning some A here, because you see VP again and again, just 3 to 4 towards B, and then, you know, the double boost back. They don't even care about mid at all.
Wait, who dropped the smoke? The smoke got in the way of the boost. Is that FURIA doing that on purpose? Pro, and I mean, this is a round where you wouldn't even turn your nose up if FURIA wanted to save, but they'd rather all have the same money, so may as well give it a go. Starting to get cleaned up, though. That's not a problem. What is, however, is this CT side. Flawless so far.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic. That execute you saw there, sure, it was nicely run by YEKINDAR, but the timing is just not there from FURIA. They have 2 guys that pushing into the bomb, so they have 1 guy all the way back in, you know, mid, and they have 1 guy in bathroom. Like, there's nothing that's synced about it. This is a very quick round, though. It turns it into a 4-on-3.
Patiently, and I like the slowdown for FURIA as well. They're hoping VP doubt themselves and rotate lower. Jame is caught. Buster moves into the pixel angle, and it's FURIA with another couple of openers. Kicker's rotate is pretty quick, but in a 1-on-4, he's got to do everything and more, and he can't stop the bomb. Oh, he can. The cover's not there, but KSCERATO can trade. FURIA finds
been the standout player. Like, he has been the difference maker.
No.
Oh my God! How's he managed to get away with it? Oh my! What is happening? He's somehow doubled up, and the dink on FURIA, right? Because suddenly they still have money. Suddenly it's not like all said and done where you're kind of like cobbling together. Few players won't have rifles, etc. So they want the bomb plant at least, and it really does matter a hell of a lot to them at this scoreline. But it just keeps getting dropped. It just keeps eluding them. This A-site hold is good for VP.
If they committed, that could have been entries, as VP didn't know where to look but the wall. Instead, they've wrapped around the short side, and VP is set up for this. He's got players towards Graffiti, laying down the fire at a range, kick it from the barrels, putting in the pace as well. KSCERATO alone, and that is it. VP, 15 rounds, almost guaranteed, and YEKINDAR makes it so. Another 3K.
You know, Jame can have a quiet game. You have players who can fill that void and pick up the slack, and we've known this about YEKINDAR for a while, but it is great to get that confirmation and just see it happening live in the server. VP, they're about to do it to them. They're about to have this reverse sweep from an 11-4 half to what could be a 16-12 victory. That would be unreal. Buster desperately trying to hold on to the connector.
At a certain point, you want to just call this, right? Just hide, just hope he commits your way. Damage done, and he finishes the job. It's all on 1 man and 1 man alone. That's Honda. Looking to zoom to that finish line, but not in second place. Looking down con now. Buster's climbed up the railing. Oh, this is a hard angle to deal with, but he aggresses, and that is not favorable for Buster.
Oh, have they got the bomb? I think they've got the bomb at T ramp on this flank. Look at Jame. Yeah, he's sat on it. Not Jame, rather. qikert. Oh no, Honda doesn't know. Poor guy. He's going to go up the ladder. Zoom, zoom, and there it is. qikert locking in the victory for Virtus.pro. They take this.